This is how I made 5K in 1 month in just 3 months of content creation from scratch. So I feel like there's so many people saying so many different stuff about content creation. There's like a lot of noise online, but obviously, the more work you do, the more you lock in, the more you concentrate, the quicker you'll earn the money. And the more like, it's like anything, the more you dedicate to something, like go in the gym or dieting or whatever. Like driving lessons, for example. I used to have three a week when I was in sixth form, and my friend had one a week. And I obviously passed quicker. When you work hard and you work smart, like you're going to earn more money quicker. And that's exactly what I did. I was working 12-hour days for my family business, and I used to do it before work and after work. Some people say it's going to take you 6 months, it's going to take you years. Some people say it's not even a proper job. And let's be real, what is a proper job right now? Like there is so many different ways to earn money. And I guess they're right. Like it's not proper, but we're not taught it in school. It's not like an occupation, like on a form and there's like loads of different like lists of occupations. Content creator isn't one of them. My truth, my reality, my students' truths and reality, this is basically their reality. A few years ago, I was brand new to content creation and I didn't even know that this was a thing. Started with social media management and I loved social media. Like my friends are like, why are you always on Instagram? Why are you always on Facebook? And I'm like, oh my God, it's so much fun. Like I love Instagram and Facebook. And they were just like, oh my God, you're on there all the time. And I'm like, yeah, like I'm managing people's pages. I'm doing social media management. And they're like, oh my God, like you're doing like pages. Are you going to do memes? And they were just like taking the piss basically. So I had no mentor. I didn't even know that was a thing back then, to be honest. And had no team, started from scratch. My friends thought I was really weird and like, oh my God, you're always on your phone. I'm like, yeah, I know. Like, I love it. Yeah, I was always on my phone. Couldn't even afford a laptop or an iPad. I had to get them on Apple credit, I think. It was interest free or whatever. So I just got it on one of those a few years later because I am Apple everything. But I just started with my phone. 3 months after I started properly, I hit my first 5K month. That was in pounds then. We do it in dollars now. But yeah, it was £5,000 a month. And have to be really honest, it's hard work. Results didn't just come by. I just didn't learn it, get loads of clients, and that was it. Like it was a lot of work. And I've worked since I was 10. So I feel like working hard is normal. Like I come from a family of market traders. So they're used to like getting up early in the morning, going to bed late at night. My family's always been about the hustle. So that's like, it was normal to me to do that. So yeah, in the first month, I was just doing social media management on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter for £100 a month then per platform. And so I'd upsell like, oh, do you want me to include Twitter? It's really good for reach. And it's X now, obviously. And it was like, do you want me to include Facebook? I can do this. And I'd like schedule a post and then schedule it again. And I was like, this is really good. It'd take me like half a day to do that all. I'm like, I'm getting £300 for half a day's work. Like, this is insane. But yeah, it was just wild. And looking back, it's so much easier now to make money from content. It's so much easier. I did have clients not paying. One was a friend. We had a florist near where I live. It was annoying. I'd even like go and take content for free. Just be like, oh, it's quicker if I do it. Like, because I'd ask people to take content and it was either really bad or I just wouldn't get it. And I'm like, how do you expect me to post when I haven't got the content? So I'm like, oh, I'm down that way. Like, I'll come and do the content for you. And I'd include it in the £100. Like, ridiculous. I even said I was available on WhatsApp 24/7. So obviously, I'd be replying to clients at like 11 p.m. A lot of WTF moments, a lot of frustrations, late nights, early mornings, but that was normal to me. Like it didn't bother me that much. Like it was normal. And that was where I learned everything and how to manage clients and content. I just used to use the notes app on my phone and the mindset that I needed to like make this a success. Like a lot of tenacity. And it's basically where I made every mistake you could possibly make in the world of content creation. And when people say content creation now, like I'm a content creator, they just think that you do OF. But it's so much more, the industry's so much more. I don't do OF, obviously. Haven't got the guts to do OF. Don't think I could do OF. I remember I didn't even know how to use the same color on Canva. When you've got like the color codes on Canva and there's like the code and you copy and paste the code to make the same color. All of my pinks are completely different and I didn't know how to do like the same one. I didn't know how to use anything. Like it was less video then, it was more like Canva stuff. And I didn't even know how to use Canva properly and I was charging for it. I didn't even know how to put the logos onto pictures. So like I used to do a meal prep company. I take a picture of all the meals and they'd be like, oh, can you put our logo on it? And I'm like, how the hell do you put a logo on it? Like I didn't know how to do it. So yeah. So when I started SMM, my content creator business, I already knew like how to make content, like as in take photos and videos. And I just had to do it for clients. I already know how to post, obviously. But that's when everything changed for me because people wanted what I offered. And I was like, I have what it really takes to make this work. Like, this is insane. I can really do this. So I started promoting on my own Instagram, like my personal Instagram, saying I was like making and managing content for businesses, helping them with content. I was like, I'm doing Instagram. I was winging it, lots of messy action, had no systems, no website. Like I said, using the notes app on my phone. No proper training, just me on my own, trying to figure out how to make money from my phone. 'Cause I was always on my phone anyway. And I was like, I don't want to like, I need to earn more money because I'd see all these people like doing all these amazing things. And I'm like, why can't I do that? And I loved social media. I didn't realize it at the time, but this was the start of something big. So I was doing like content, like the management and like researching on my phone before and after work. So say if I'd work like 7 till 7 or 7 till 9, I'd wake up at like 4, 5 and do it till 6 and then get ready for work. And then I'd do it like during the day, like when I'd go on like bathroom breaks and stuff like that. If I was working till 7, work from 8 till 11, or if I'd work till 9, I'd just do an hour's work after. And my boyfriend at the time said like I should hire an office, like go into like this high rise because working from home isn't very professional. But like I didn't want to work in an office. I was like, I'm too busy to go to an office. Like I want to be able to earn money like in like the little tiny bits of the day. And I just like being at home on my phone, like working from like my bed early in the morning, working from the couch or the blanket. And I kept it really simple. So if you think it needs to be confusing, it doesn't. And when it's simple for me, because I'm quite simple, like I like things easy, not complicated. I'm not very techy. When things are simple for me, I do more of it. So because it was simple, I made more money. It doesn't have to be complicated. Like you don't have to listen to everyone around you. Like it can be simple. So just from my own Instagram, I was making like £700 a month then. Hadn't even set up my business Instagram then yet. So then I set up my business Instagram and that's when it started to get a lot more traction. I was promoting like I was making content for people, like I'd go and take the content for them, I'd do social media management, and I'd do like content coaching, and I'd use apps to get followers. Like this isn't around then, but I'd have like two apps, like one was called Captivate and one was called Cleaner. I don't know if anyone remembers it. Like follow loads of people like in their area, and then 2 days later I'd unfollow them and I'd make so much money with this because no one was offering it. And I just randomly found these apps. These are the things that I teach my students to do, like content coaching, content taking, content planning, management. I'm teaching them like UGC. So much has changed. You can do so much more because everyone has to have content now. So there's so much more that you can do. So I made £700 a month and my mortgage was paid and my bills. And I was like, I can do this. Like, I can do this. Even if I earn a couple of grand a month from this and then I'll have my other job, like this is the realization I needed to be like, I was working so hard in my parents' business for like £50 a day. We got a wage increase to £75 a day and then it was £100 a day when it was longer hours. And I was like, I can get £100 for an hour's work or £100 a day. Now I price everything in dollars because we've got students all over the world. So dollars more of a worldwide currency. But yeah, I was like, this is insane. Didn't actually want to leave my parents' business because of like loyalties and stuff. And I've been working for them since I was 10. And I love them, of course. And if they ever needed me, I'd go back. But it does feel a bit weird now that I didn't work with them. But I have helped them. Like, we've got food truck businesses, so I will help, like, if they need me. I did that a couple of years ago, but not on a regular basis because it doesn't make business sense to me to work in the business, working hard instead of working as a content creator and working smart. So when I stopped working for the business, like they didn't really stop me. They understood. They saw how much money I was making, and it was a conversation because I was like, I can make thousands doing this, or I can make hundreds working for you. Like, I don't think you would do that for me. I don't think you would stop earning thousands to help me earn hundreds. So it was a conversation. I was definitely getting paid more when I took it seriously. I felt like I was finally getting paid the big money. I was going on more holidays. I was like paying for the holiday before I went. That was a big thing for me. And then I started going business class and I was like, oh my God, is this what it feels like to go business class? I genuinely couldn't understand how people go on holiday, buy all the outfits and go business class there and back. I was like, how do they do that? Like, it doesn't make sense. But in reality, our realities were different. Like I was earning 50, 70, £100 a day working for my parents' business, and they were probably earning that an hour. It just felt really surreal. So I hit my first 5K a month, felt illegal. It felt like naughty money. It felt like I was cheating. Looking back, duh, obviously it was going to work because I was working so hard and working so smart as something that was needed and something that I was good at. I was practicing like a crazy woman, getting better with every piece of content, like learning what's working, how to like upskill. Like I was always wanting to do like the best for my clients, lots of trial and error, doing the most, like messing up so much. I didn't get lucky. Like I'm not a lucky person. My mum always says to me, like, we always have to work hard and we always have to wait to get what we need, what we get. We'll always get it, but we have to. Some people it comes easy. And so for me, I've always had to work hard and wait. And I just skilled up. I didn't go out in the evenings. I didn't have a boyfriend anymore. Hardly went out on Saturday nights. And a lot of people think that they just learn and then the information is enough to make the money. But what people don't realize is implementation is where the magic is. The implementation is where the money's made. In reality, you need to get good at content creation because you're going to make content for brands and businesses. You need a plan, you need strategy. It's not just vibes and manifestation. Like, I'm good at manifestation. I do the 369. I do the law of abundance, the law of detachment. I've done scripting. Like, I'm into all of that. But you need to work hard. I listened to The Secret like 15 years ago. I have vision boards. You need to work hard. It's not just all manifestation. You need to also be ready to perform when the opportunity lands. Like, the way I teach my students is, and the way I was doing it was, I want the business and the clients to come to me, because I've been involved in network marketing and my mom did better wear an Avon when we were kids. And we always had to go and get the clients. Like, we had to leave the house and go and get the clients. I was like, I just want people to come to me. Like, I just want to do my work. So that's what I teach my students now. So when the opportunity comes to you, you have to be ready to perform. I used to just get my clients from Instagram because it was that easy. But now it's changed. And if I was to start again, I'd get clients from Fiverr, Upwork, and Social Cat. These are just 3 of the freelancer sites that we teach. I also teach, me and my team also teach how to really stand out on these profiles, because that's where the money is. People think that they also, one other thing, people think they also need to charge high ticket and really expensive packages. They're like, don't be an SMM unless you're charging 4K a month. I teach the opposite. I teach to price low first, build your skill, because that's what I did. Build your skill, build your reviews up, charge higher prices. Like, the busier you get, like kind of like when you go on vacation, like holidays, when it's in high season, the flights are always more. When it's low season, the flights are less. So when you've got more demand, then you charge higher prices. Because you get higher demand, you build your confidence. So you get to know how to create and work with clients and then price higher. That's what I teach. And my opinion is, where a lot of content creators go wrong is they price themselves out of the market. They don't get any results and then they quit. So they'll be like, oh, I charge like £500 a video. And everyone's like, what? And then they're like, I'm only working, like, I've got boundaries. And they see people online that charge 500 a video, and then they price themselves out and they don't get any clients. And like, yeah, that didn't work for me. Like, you need to charge like £50 a video, $25 a video, work your way up, get the skill, get the reviews, and charge higher. You don't just start at the high prices. If you're coachable, consistent, and do the work, you will make money as a content creator. You do not need years of experience. You don't need a huge following. Right now, you don't even need to post on your own Instagram to get clients, like I did when I first started. It's good now because you don't have to do that. So if you wanted to keep it secret from your friends and family, like you're worried about what they'll think, you can just go on these 3 freelance sites that I mentioned, like Social Cat, Upwork, and Fiverr. You can just keep it secret. You can keep your business private. But if you have a good following on Instagram and you know some people that own businesses, then you can post on Instagram as well. And you don't need to go viral. You don't need to have loads of followers. You don't need to go through like the trial and error and the chaos that I went through building my own business. All of that, like, I've put into my mentorship. So it's a content creator academy called Industry Pro. You just need a phone. I'm Apple everything. Like taking photos and videos, planning, you like being organized, and you need someone to help you get your goals quicker, in my opinion. But I've always had a mentor. I've had a mentor for 5 years, nearly 6 years. So like when I go anywhere, like theme parks or airports, always VIP, speedy, fast track. You don't have to stand hours and wait in the queue. You don't have to make all the mistakes in your content creation business. You don't have to stand where it's really hot and busy and like you're really thirsty. You can just sit down in the lounge and have like a nice cup of tea. I wasn't as lucky as you to have something like this. Like, there was no really mentorships back there. If you're looking for that support, you want to start your content creation business quietly, behind the scenes, without your friends and family knowing, and you want to leave your 9 to 5, you want to start investing in property, like pay off any credit card. Like, I had 18 grand's worth of credit card debt and my dad was in £60,000 worth of debt. So if you want to pay off debt, you want to invest in property like I have. I've got 4 properties. You can literally put everything I've learned in 7 years into 6 months. If you want to do exactly this, then book a call below. It'll be with me or my team. I'd be happy to have a chat with you about starting your business, creating content for businesses and brands.